I know. Appropriate.
Tosti che rico, papi.
So, I don't know what's the I want this specifically that I choose to tell for me every letter day. I don't feel like every letter day. Or you saw me, it's like Aisha, Nisha, Keisha, Ben right over, Rishima, Natoya, Karista, Ben right over, Tatiana, Shimika, Janisha, Ben right over. If you don't know that, Maria, Anna, Sophia, Ben right over, Jessica, Pamela, Shakira, Ben right over. If you don't know
I'm so steady.
All that we are lying and just let me dance, take a chance. Touch your body, don't you want to see me? Feel like leaving. Tell me the last of my canal is I feel like
I'm Charlie Puth, the convention live from Atlanta, Georgia. It's the promo show with Cazzy Bee.
Oh, hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Check it out. Check it out. Today is Friday. Today is Friday, November the 8th, and I want to welcome you to the promo show with Cazzy Bee. And I am here live from CLTV Studios right here in downtown Stone Mountain at 6254 Memorial Drive. And I want to say welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It has been a busy week. It has been a busy week. So, of course, lots and lots and lots to talk about. But first, I want to welcome everyone tuned in to us around the world. If you are tuned in on CLTV on Facebook, hello, hello, and welcome. If you're tuned in on YouTube, hello to you as well. And everyone tuned in on Instagram, on the promo show, on my page, on Cazzy Bee, welcome to another episode of the promo show. So as usual, we have a packed show. We've got Dani waiting, and again, ladies and gents, Dani has her laptop. so there's a lot of hot, steamy topics. So Dani has her laptop again. How you doing, Dani?
I'm well.
You good?
I'm all right now.
You look. You're all right now. You
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah.
I need a couple of days too. So yeah, I'm okay now. But Dani, we're going to be talking about a lot of hot topics in this first hour. And then we've got the wonderful, we have Miss Dawn Wellness owner. Dawn will be joining us a little later on today to tell us all about her amazing business. And let me tell you that wellness is the name of the game because health is wealth. So I am so excited to talk to Dawn a little later on today. But first, we've got lots to get to with regards to current affairs, just various things that's happening right here in the US and a few things around the world as well.
Yeah.
First, if you are celebrating your birthday, I want to say happy birthday to you all. It's still Scorpion season, so happy birthday to everyone who celebrated this week. If you're celebrating today, happy birthday to you. We've got Sagittarius coming up next, and of course the best of the best, Capricorn. Save the best for last, Capricorn. More on that later. And also to my sponsors. So to everyone who has sponsored the promo show, who sponsored the radio, thank you for your sponsorship. Dalgety Teas, again, organic, 100% organic herbal teas. Make sure you go out and get your Dalgety Teas. It's the fall, so stock up on your teas. CLTV Studios, if you would like to book the studio, if you would like to get your holiday pictures or anything of that nature, right here at the studio, CLTV Studios, we are available at 678-661-1819. You can ask for anyone here, Dani, myself, Lawrence, or anyone else who answers the phone, if you'd like to book the studio or for some photography. Also to Bacchanal TV, thank you for your sponsorship. We are live on Bacchanal TV, and that is BAKANAL.TV. So I urge you to go online to Bacchanal TV, see what's going on. There's a lot of things, all things Caribbean, carnival, comedy, travel, fetes, carnival, anything of that nature. If you wanted to be closer and connected to the Caribbean, Bacchanal TV is the place to be. Brownline Enterprises, that's my business, as well as Caroline in the City. If you are in the market for a home, if you are looking to purchase a home, either before the end of this year or into next year, I'm happy to sit down with you and do a consultation, help you get on the next step for that. Or, and I've just announced this today actually, or if you are looking to become a real estate agent, I'm also offering some exam prep consultation. So again, give me a call. My number is 202-550-2923. So without further ado, we have so many things to talk about, and we kind of want to get this. We got so much to get to. Of course, this is an election week. The elections happened on Tuesday. We all know the results. Everyone has had time to think about it, whether you are still in shock or whether you are still distraught because your candidate did not win. However, as a nation, I do want to say though, something positive that came out of all of this for everybody. There are a lot of voters. So on this show, we kept promoting vote, vote, vote. Make sure you get out, exercise your vote. And I also did it on my other show, The Lunch Day, on Tuesday, which incidentally, season 2 started on Tuesday, November 5th. So I dedicated almost a whole show about the importance of voting and talking about things of that nature. So I must say, a lot of people did exercise their right to vote. So kudos to you all. You should be very proud of yourself for doing that. That was one great, great thing that happened on Tuesday. The other great thing that happened on Tuesday, and much congratulations, a whole bunch of love and congratulations to Madam DA, Fannie Willis.
Yes.
So we got one thing right in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Fulton County DA. She has regained her seat. So another 4 years of her powerful voice up there in Fulton County. So DA Fannie Willett, congratulations to you and your team for a very, very well campaign, I must say. She didn't have all the bells and whistles like everybody else, but she did what she had to do. So congratulations. And it was a huge win.
Yeah, she won by a landslide.
Yeah, almost 70%. For someone who was unqualified, who could not even, live up to her standards. So I don't even know why she was on the ballot in the first place. But hey, they had to do something of that nature. So there you go. So those are the two great things that happened. Just those two.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will be amazed if we did not talk about the elections and the results and various things that have been going on. So we've got to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
We got to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about some other stuff that's been going on in and around the world.
Yes.
So I know that Dani has a lot on her laptop. She does have her laptop. So I am going to start off by letting Dani take us to the first of the hot topics and the juicy things that have been happening, and we all have our 2 cents to add. So Dani, over to you. Just introduce yourself to everybody again. They know who you are, but let's reintroduce yourself.
Yes. Hi everybody. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dani. This is my segment, the Hot Topics, delivering the juicy gossip, juicy news that has been happening throughout the week. Let's start off with, Cazzy just mentioned it. Donald Trump is now the president of the United States. President-elect, excuse me, of the United States for another 4 years.
So I have to do a sigh. Yes, another 4 years. Okay, yeah, we got that.
Yeah. He ended up winning the state of Georgia in the electoral race. He gained about 13 of the electoral votes needed for the electoral college. And it was amazing how the stats were when all the final results were tallied, all the final votes came out. Apparently, it was mostly white women and white men, and the Latino vote.
Latino and Asian.
The Asian and other minorities. Yeah, that made a big jump in voting for.
And I also heard some young people as well also was in that pool.
Yeah.
Probably young Caucasians, but young people, they looked at it as, what would work for them. And they kind of ran with that rather than the, I guess, bigger picture. But yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. As we were saying before this election, as we've been promoting, it was really up to the people who they wanted to vote for. We couldn't give them, or we couldn't force them to say, "Oh, you need to vote for this person, that person." It's really who the people decided at the end of it all. So, um, yeah. So again, in addition to the good news with Fannie Willis winning re-election for the DA, also Congresswoman Lucy McBath, she got re-elected as well for her seat. So congratulations to her. And I know she fought hard with her campaign as well.
Yeah.
I believe that race was a landslide too. She was not getting beat at all. Yeah.
She definitely did. She definitely did. I was so happy about Lucy McBath in particular. Of course with Fonnie too.
Yeah.
But Lucy McBath has gone through so much.
She has.
She's been such a great advocate.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy for her.
Yes, same here, same here. In addition to the main election, there were 3 ballot measures that were passed in the state of Georgia. So the first one being the personal property tax exemption. That was the first one. Second one.
I voted yes for that.
Me too. Second one being the Georgia tax courts. And 3 is the homestead property tax exemption as well. So those 3 measures are now officially passed in the state of Georgia. Cazzy, do you care to enlighten the people if you have any knowledge about the homestead property tax exemption?
Yes, it went from I think it went from 7,000 to like 20,000, which is very good. It helps to bring the mortgage down.
Yeah.
And once you apply for it once, you don't have to keep reapplying. That's a good thing. It's in there. But what I would do, I would urge anyone with a property to double check.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain timeline when you have to get that application in before April.
Mm-hmm.
So between now and April, double check. And if you don't, you got to wait until the following year, 2026, for you to be able to do it then.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely get on there, go look at your local county and double check your homestead. I'm going to be doing mine before the end of the year, for sure. But yeah, it was a big jump.
Yeah.
I do want to say though that in terms of the voting, because the race was really, really close up until a certain point when Republicans just like whoosh, and it was just like a red wave that just took over. So in the state of Georgia, I was of course it went from blue to red. It's not even purple because there's so much red, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
So the metro Atlanta area fine. But the minute you come out of Metro Atlanta area, the surrounding counties, my God.
You know what it was? It was more so the rural, suburban areas where a lot of the white women and white men were
farmers
too that are residing, and also the Latinos too, the Latino vote. So a lot of them, were like, let's go for Trump, and all the votes were just like skyrocketing. Yeah. So
but it was a balance between how will my life be better, which candidate will make my life better.
Yeah.
That's basically what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
It wasn't a case of let me think about the abortion bill for all these. If you already have your kids and you're living your life and you just care about your Social Security, you're not going to really care about the abortion. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people had to balance where they are and what it will affect. But I think what a lot of people didn't realize that Trump is a madman and everything he said he was going to do, he's going to do. He's already started.
Yes.
So, we'll go through the hot topics and then if we can circle back to some of the things that have happened already in that, that's been highlighted for months that has now come to reality.
I was going to bring up one, if that's okay.
Oh, sure.
So I believe from his press secretary stated earlier this week that he was going to start on his first day as president with the mass deportation of millions of illegal immigrants that were here in the country.
Yeah, and that's happening.
Yeah,
that's already.
That's in the process as we're speaking right now.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, in New York, the mayor in New York, Adams.
Yeah.
So he has now pulled the program.
Yes.
Where they were getting, they were getting money.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't even food
Mhm.
because they were giving them food in the
Mhm.
shelters.
Mhm.
And then because of their various religions, they were
Mhm.
not eating the food, so there's a
Mhm.
lot of waste. So
Mhm.
instead of giving them food, they decided to give them money. So they were getting money. They were getting a visa every week or every month, however, but they were getting money. But that program has now been,
Yeah.
the money's been taken away. The federal government is not funding it anymore. Of course, New York's not going to fund it. So that's been taken. That's the first thing to go. So, it's starting to happen. But hey, you voted for him, so,
Yeah.
you got to go with it.
Well, yeah.
You got to go with it. You got to go with it.
Yep. So.
And, and just one other thing. Oh my gosh,
Sure.
I know. But this one, I think will hit home to a lot of people. So America has voted in someone who is a convicted felon.
Yeah.
You have voted in a convicted felon to the highest job in the country, the highest, most powerful job in the country, commander in chief, right? If you want to put it that way. So is the word felon now going to be removed from job applications? Are they going to do that now? Do you know?
They should.
I mean, when you go to apply for a job, why would it say, do you have a criminal record? Take that away.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they should take that away. That's all I think so too.
I agree with you with that point, for sure. So the next story, aside from the election and the politics and all that. So a day after the election, there was a gas leak in downtown Atlanta by the Capitol. In the morning. Yes, early in the morning.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
It caused massive evacuations and a lot of street closures. So apparently how it happened was a construction crew that was working in the area around that time, they hit a gas line.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't realize it. It exploded. And it was a big explosion, and it was very noticeable because out of it came a very strong smell of gas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
And it was like day after the election, and so
it something to do with that, baby?
I don't know.
Hopefully not.
And I was thinking to myself, I said, "What a coincidence! How this happens like right after."
Yeah.
But that was the first major story that broke out here in Atlanta. And also, there has been a rumor circulating here in Georgia that a lot of residents have been getting text messages that are very, very disturbing and very condescending, basically saying, quote unquote, greetings. You've been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation in Atlanta. Be ready at 12 a.m. sharp with your belongings.
Listen, I have proof that is true because I am about to show you the text message that my daughter got.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I can. And what they're doing is they actually said her name. So not only do they have numbers, but they also have the recipient's names. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So could it be someone over in, someone who hacked the phone records? Because, they kept getting leaked this year. AT&T had so many, privacy breaches earlier this year.
Yeah.
Probably about 2 or 3 because I have AT&T, and they must have gotten hold of everyone's records. So they're calling everyone by name, and it wasn't just for young people. The schools, I think.
Yeah.
Middle school, high school, young adults. It's terrible, but that's that privilege. I think I can do it, so I'm going to do it type of thing. So I'm hoping that they will just, get to the source and do something about it. But I think definitely that is true.
Because that's scary.
Yeah. Definitely. It's pretty sad that that's where we are in 2024. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And apparently this isn't the first time this happened. This happened back in 2021 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
When I was reading up on it.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So
Oh my
I
gosh.
think it's a whole tactic, honestly, to invoke fear in the people now that Donald Trump is the president, is to invoke fear and division and hatred into the people, and pretty much have everybody running scared, like being tiptoeing on eggshells, you can say, and watching their backs left and right, and so
It's going to be very different. It already feels different.
it does.
You know what I mean? There's something in the air that is just no one. We used to have this spring in our step kind of thing. You know what I mean? And like right now, it just seems like it's been taken away. Everyone's kind of just regrouping. It's almost like doing a post-mortem, which it really is. And then once you figure it out, we got Thanksgiving, so we're gonna forget it for a day. We're gonna drink and eat. And then it's going to be there again. And then it's Christmas, New Year, and then as soon as January 20th comes, that whole everything, all those emotions will come all the way back, and then we'll be right back to reality hitting us hard. And us meaning everybody. I'm speaking on the whole for everybody who voted, the ones who didn't vote, and the ones who voted for Kamala. I voted for Kamala because I really thought she could make a change, but in reality, America is not ready for a female president, clearly. They're not ready for a female leader to be commander in chief. It just doesn't work with them. It just doesn't resonate with people. And for that reason, it was either one or the other. They had to go with what they really thought in their gut. And then that's exactly what people did. And the more you hear about it, the more you think, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people I spoke to, they were like, I knew he was going to win. It was like, why are you shocked?
Let's just keep it about 50. America showed us who they were this election, who they are. They, like you said, they don't want to see a woman, more importantly, a black woman.
Right. They're not ready for that.
Be commander in chief. They rather have someone, like you mentioned, who has 34 felonies to their name.
Wow.
He was talking really sensible. I don't want those comments to be with you because all I'm doing is Dani going like this.
Oh, okay.
So are you a friend?
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, it really is. It really is. It's exactly as you said. So continue. 34, because I don't have the whole list.
34 felonies.
Yeah.
He's made fun of disabled people. An abuser. The list goes on. I can only leave it at those 3.
Well, let me add another one. Saying a rapist, the hush money.
Yes.
Plus he's also, I think he's also going to be, the insurrection. I mean, that's a biggie. You got no respect for the Constitution anyway. And you get voted in by the people. Because, like you said, it was more than 50. It was just over, what was it, 52 or something like that.
Yeah.
So that means that every other person in those red states that are like 100% red, almost everybody there voted. Every other person voted for Trump. So could you imagine that? You're just basically walking down the street and every other person is a Trump supporter. It's crazy. It's gonna be a different day and age come 2025. But on the positive,
right?
If we can find some
on the positive side. So let's segue into entertainment. So first story, it's kind of a sad one.
Oh,
I know. The legend, the icon, the what can I call him?
Oh my God, legend.
What else can I call him? Quincy Jones.
Yeah, he had his hand in everything.
Yes, he passed away on Sunday at 91.
Yeah.
And
that's nice.
He was the mastermind of a producer, hell of a producer. He's done hits for Michael Jackson. He's done his whole Thriller albums, Diana, all the favorite that we've seen, Billie Jean. Come on, man. He's done that. He's done for Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire, Frank Sinatra even.
Yeah.
And the list goes on to who he touched and to who he produced for. He also did most famous We Are the World.
Yes.
He was in the
yes, I
mastermind
loved
behind
Beyond the
that.
World.
Yep. And Frank Sinatra's "Come Fly with Me," that song too.
Come fly with me, come fly away. Oh. Yeah, we sang it from the time. We sounded good, right? We sounded really good.
Yes. So I know that funeral was gonna be
Oh my
heavy,
gosh.
massive.
Everyone's gonna come out for that.
The who's who of Black entertainment is gonna come out and pay their respects.
I wonder if they're gonna have him, like a public viewing.
They may.
I wonder if they'll do that.
They may.
Yeah.
Because I know when Whitney Houston passed away, they did that.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's right.
they're gonna do the same thing. So
Wow.
condolences to him and his family, especially his daughter Rashida. She's so funny. She's an amazing actress. We're with you guys, prayers and all that good stuff. And we have another sad one.
Dani has two inside.
Yeah. I know. The positive is coming soon.
Some music after.
Yes, to liven it up.
Yes, after this, we're gonna come back with some more hot topics.
Okay. Bernie Marcus, Atlanta philanthropist. He passed away this week as well at the age of 95. He was responsible for finding Home Depot with his partner Arthur Blank. Yes. And he used $200 million of his own money to build the Georgia Aquarium Zoo here.
Yes, he sure did. He did a lot. And I saw some pictures of his servants.
Yeah.
They were wearing that, the orange Home Depot.
Yes.
That was very touching.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Wow. So let's get a little bit of music going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some music done.
Well, this is Baby Shama, you're locked into Cazzy Bee on the promo show. Can you hear me? This is a survival story. This is a Cazzy Bee story. Ra!
Yo, Wagwan, this is Moto from St. Lucia, bigging up the promo show with Cazzy Bee. You done know. Lock in. Moto there.
Cherry and back, I shit you. Oh, nigga, don't back, I shit you. Cherry and back, I shit you. Oh, baby, back, I shit you. When it up and shake it, you make fat pump up, pick it. Baby, baby, come get it. Baby, baby, come get it. Get it and relax and sell it. When you have a waist, girl, feel it. Everybody with the vibe. I love it when you come alive. We have a wish you go.
Said I'm falling, falling, I'm falling. Cause I lay in my bed with my head to the ceiling. Say I'm drowning alone and I'm still feeling. Somebody find me inside because they know that I need it. Can't even come back to me because they know I need it.
All right, all right. So we are back. We are back. If you're just joining us, welcome to the promo show. We are back for we're almost at 6 o'clock. Well, we're coming back
Don't forget this.
with our hot topic. So we're gonna play some ads just for a very brief moment, and then we're gonna come on back with our hot topics.
Your ship and clear company, EFW Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-663 and pick up to meet the following shipping days: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your bag shipped and cleared. Hassle free to Jamaica. E&W.
At 770-605-6687 and start your journey to optimal health. Good Wellness Spa, healing the body one drop at a time.
Yeah. All right, guys. All right. So we are back. We are back. Welcome back to the promo show with Cazzy Bee, and we've got Dani D. Dani D here with the hot, steamy topics. So much to pack in the space of time that we have with regards to everything that happened this week,
Yes.
and also just various things around our city and various things around what we're interested in the diaspora. I do want to just mention one thing. I know we talked about the election a lot because the conversation is still very, very ripe.
Yeah.
People are still talking and so forth. I do want to say the mayor of Baltimore. I don't know if you saw his Instagram. Brandon Scott. Brandon Scott. I really, really like what Brandon Scott had to say. What he had to say. So if you have not gone onto his page, on his Instagram page, it's the mayor of Baltimore. His name is Brandon Scott. He's got a video where he talks about the role of Black women in particular, or just Black people in general, but Black women in particular, and the fact that he kind of held his wife a little closer because she was just in disbelief, I guess, for just looking at the two individuals for who they are character-wise. Not necessarily anything outside of that, because like we said before, people voted for what they thought was best for them. And that's what, happened. But in terms of just the character of the two individuals, I mean, there was just no comparison.
Not at all.
I think he's got a lot to say. I do have his video. I'm going to show that towards the end, or when we break again. But definitely, if you want to get another insight and another perspective, that's a great, and it's not long. It's like I think 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, something like that. So definitely something to go and just look.
Yes. So the next story that we have is with.
So we're back to Dani because Dani's got more stories. She has her whole laptop here. It just happens.
A whole novel.
The whole. Okay, go ahead, Dani.
Alrighty. So Miss Rihanna has
some happy news.
Yes,
it's happy news. Okay,
yes.
cool. Thank you, Lord.
Yes. So she has announced that her Fenty beauty line is going to be expanding to the Caribbean.
Ooh,
yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I thought it was already there. It wasn't in Barbados. At least.
She announced it at a exclusive event that she did in her home country of Barbados this week, following the launch of the makeup line. Following the launch of the makeup line being available throughout the Caribbean. It's going to be coming to Jamaica. Yeah.
Ooh,
yes. So the whole line of products is going to be available in Antigua, Aruba, Bahamas, Bermuda, Cayman Islands, excuse me,
bless you.
Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, and St. Martin, with more countries coming soon. So that is awesome. It's going to triple her wealth even more. So,
well, of course. I mean, she's got 2 kids. Her partner.
Yeah.
So why not? If you could make money in your sleep, by expanding, kudos to her.
Yes, and her products are amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I use her foundation. I like her lip gloss. I use a lot of her
lip gloss. I had her
the lip balm.
Yeah, I had the lip balm, and I had she had released a specific palette, I think a year or 2 ago. It was a galaxy kind of palette. It was so pretty, and the eyeshadows so pretty, and it was so sparkly. Yes.
Thanksgiving's coming up, the holidays. I'm gonna go shop.
Yes, me too. So the next story, the Grammy nominations came out today.
Oh yeah.
For 2025.
I saw that.
Queen Bee, or as we know her, Beyonce. She leads the pack of nominations with 11.
Oh my God! Wow.
Stemming from her album Cowboy Carter.
Good. Because she got snubbed at the Country Music Awards. So yeah. Good.
Yep. Following her is Taylor Swift with 6 nominations with her album The Tortured Poets Department. SZA too. She got some nominations for Kill Bill. And her album, I forgot the name of her album, but I loved her album. It was really good. And many more. Also, Kendrick Lamar too. Good. He got a nomination for Album of the Year and Yeah, for Song of the Year
Song
and
of the
Record of the Year
Year,
for They Not Like Us, which I'm happy.
Of course.
I love Kendrick, so he's on
I
my
can't
favorite.
wait until his concert.
Me
in
too.
February.
He's gonna blow it.
What was it? 12 minutes? Is it 12 minutes?
I'm not sure.
12, whatever, however long the Super Bowl halftime is. I'm calling it the Kendrick Lamar concert.
Yeah.
But you know, for the Grammys as well, did you hear? And I saw this as I was coming in, so I'm glad you mentioned it. But Vibes Cartel.
I had that
Did
on
you
my
hear
list.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. I thought you were done with the Grammys conversation.
I wasn't. It's okay. So like Cazzy said, Vibes Cartel is nominated for Best Reggae Album. Shensia also. I'm so sorry.
And Bob Marley, One Love Amongst the Reggae Grammy nomination. So Bob Marley, that's on here too.
Yeah.
The Wailers. So Coolie Bug.
Mm-hmm.
The Wailers, music inspired. I was so happy that at least that is happening in our lifetime.
I agree.
Because there, soca music needs to be up here. I'm so mad that soca music is not up here. But I know they've got Afro beats.
Yeah.
And I know, hang on, let me just turn the camera on. Hi. I know they've got Afro beats. They've also got, reggae, dancehall.
Yeah.
So Afro beats and dancehall. But hello, where is
the
soca category? So the gods, the Grammy gods, if you're out there, can we please have soca music up there on the bill? Because there's a lot of people who follow soca.
Yeah.
And it's a very simple music and genre to follow. You just gotta say like 2 words. We coming down the road. We coming down the road. And then bam, you got a song. Something like that.
Pop and beat and you
got a song.
Good.
I mean, it's simple.
So congratulations to everybody that were nominated. The winners are going to be announced at the 2025 Grammy Awards, airing on February 4th on CBS and Paramount Plus. If you don't have CBS, check out Paramount Plus so you can stream it there. So it's going to be very interesting.
It's a shame it didn't air on January 20th.
I know, right? They missed the mark on that one.
I know. I'll be watching the Grammys.
Yes. So that's that with the entertainment news. If you have anything else, Cazzy, you want to add?
Actually, I do. I have one about my friend. See that I kind of hung out at Tyrese's house. So he's my friend now. Ooh. But I do have one. So Tyrese, his song "Wildflower" is #1 on the Billboard's Adult R&B Airplay.
That is awesome.
After 9 years, because he kind of disappeared.
Yeah,
he kind of disappeared. No one knew what was going on, so he ends his 9-year absence from the #1 spot.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Tyrese.
Yes.
Oh my God, Wildflower! And I heard the song. It's such a beautiful love song, and man, #1.
He is.
I'm keeping my picture with him. I'm gonna might make that my profile picture or something. Oh, hello. Hey. I might make that my profile picture.
Right.
Right. But Wildflower is #1. So
and he has a beautiful voice.
Very, very good. So DJs, if you're listening, can you hear some kind of mix up with Wildflower?
Yeah.
Tyrese, maybe don't play that. We're gonna create some new songs.
Yes. So are you finished?
Yep, I am done with that.
Okay. So we're done with the entertainment news. So international news, we're starting off now.
Yes.
Hurricane Rafael made landfall in Cuba this past Wednesday. It caused severe damage to homes, trees, and telephone poles. It also knocked out the country's main power grid.
Ooh,
and it left a lot of people in the dark. 10 million residents.
Oh no, in Cuba?
Mm-hmm. And
that's not cool.
And they're still working to restore power as of this. Well, as we're speaking now, they're working to restore power to the eastern half of the island. Mm-hmm. They succeeded in some areas, but not all of them. So it's still an ongoing thing in trying to get the power back onto everybody.
So can I say something? Is Raphael coming to Florida?
No.
Oh.
Nah.
Okay.
I think once he unleashed
Oh.
in Cuba,
Okay,
everything
that's it.
is
Okay,
just
Florida, you guys are lucky.
Yeah.
But you know we don't really care.
Yeah. So
I know I said that's good. You can beat me up if you like. Yes, I said it. We don't really care. Not this week. We may care next week. But no. We don't really care too much this week.
yeah. So there was that with the hurricane. It also it skidded past Jamaica though a little bit too on Tuesday, but it just went straight to Cuba with their situation. So another story is Marsha Griffiths. For those who don't know, she is an icon in the reggae scene in Jamaica. She has a career spanning 6 decades, 60 years, and so they honored her with a celebration in Kingston on Sunday. It's called Marsha Griffith and Friends, where the who's who of the reggae scene was there. Barris Hammond, Barris Hammond, Sizzla. Who am I missing? I'm sure Capleton was there. All the OGs in the reggae industry came out to honor this amazing woman. For those of y'all who don't know about this woman,
how could you not know about Marcia?
I know.
I know there's people out there who don't.
Yeah. She has done a lot of collaborations, a lot of songs, most notably with Bob Marley. She sang with him all his hits, Waiting in Vain. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love.
She also did the Electric Slide.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called Electric Boogie.
That's right, Electric Boogie.
Yeah.
And
then they remixed it and turned it into the Electric Slide song.
So all of you guys who do the Electric Slide, you thought it was originated here in the US. It wasn't.
No. She also sang Redemption Song with Bob Marley, Is This Love, and many, many more. So we congratulate her on 6 decades worth of excellence and legacy and work. It is not easy. It is not easy, and she still she looked good when I saw her. When I saw the videos, she looks so good. So
she looks really good.
Yeah. So congrats to her. Another congratulations are in order to. We already know him, Trinidad and Tobago, the Soca Monarch, the Soca King, Marshall Montano. Yes.
Our friend, our brother.
Yes. So he graduated this past week with his master's degree, a master's of arts.
His master's degree. Master's in Carnival Studies?
Yes, that's what it was. From the University of Trinidad and Tobago. The university posted the video on Instagram, I believe last Tuesday. Congrats, celebrating all the graduates who were in college. And he also performed that same day too. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So,
Marshall.
But I find it so amazing that he was able to do this while doing because there was a lot of stuff he went to this year. It was the Caribbean.
Well, he didn't do
and all that.
Last year this year I think he skipped Carnival. 2024.
Mm-hmm.
But people are already buying tickets because he is coming back strong in 2025.
He already said in 2025, Marshall Monday is coming back in Trinidad. Trinidad Carnival. He said, get your tickets ready. The tickets are out now. Yeah. They're ready now. Get your stuff ready because it's gonna be madness as usual.
I can't imagine Trinidad Carnival next year.
Yeah, I can't imagine it either. But let me tell you something. Trinidad Carnival, you don't sleep. You stay awake.
You don't. You're gonna be in a music coma. It's just gonna go from one to the next, to the next.
Yep. So another congratulations we have now. So many congratulations. So Vibes Cartel, him and his girlfriend got engaged. They're engaged. No.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah. So congratulations to them. That's awesome. So the next story is President Dr. Irfan Ali of Guyana. he congratulated the president-elect, Donald Trump, on his election victory and also expressed and announced to the public how Guyana is looking forward to working closely with the Trump administration to further strengthen the ties between Guyana and the United States. The ties
That's
have been,
nice.
yes, the ties have been strong.
I want to hear more about that. That's nice. Watch this space.
So the ties have been strong since 2020 on everything from, I don't even know, but it's just been very strong. And so they're just committed to strengthening those ties even more now that Trump is getting back into office.
Yeah.
So
Lots and lots to do there.
yes. So there's one more. For this weekend is Veterans Day weekend. Veterans Day is Monday, so those who have served, we honor you. We thank you for your service to our country. And those who are continuing to serve, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. You guys are amazing. Y'all are doing what needs to be done to protect us as American citizens and everybody else around the world. We thank you for your service. We honor you as well.
Yeah.
And this is why, too, I'm wearing blue and white. You know, I'm kind of wearing the American flag colors, but not really. So, so I wanted to get that.
You're wearing stripes,
So
that's part of it.
Mm-hmm. So I got two more stories, and then we're
we do have our special guest in the studio.
We do.
We have a special guest in the studio. So I told you all about Good Wellness, and our special guest, Miss Dawn, is here. So. Dawn Marie. You know what? I do have Dawn Marie with me now. Dawn Marie is here. So Dani's got a couple more stories, and then we're going to switch to Miss Dawn Marie.
Yes. So first story is an update on Liam Payne with his death. So 3 people have been arrested in connection with his death. 2 hotel employees at the time and a close friend of his. They were accused of supplying him the drugs that led to.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so sad.
It is, but at least it is some sort of justice so that we know what the cause was, how it happened, but still.
And the petition that was out has actually grown now, quadrupled. When we talked last week, about protecting artists and drugs and so forth, especially the young ones. Because, if you've got someone feeding you what it is that you want right now, they're not thinking beyond that. All they want is to have what they want here and now. So that is a good thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And at the same time, he was still so young when he passed away. So it's still a sad situation. The last one is, and this is breaking news. This just happened like a couple hours ago.
Dun, dun, dun.
So 3 Iranian individuals have been arrested in an attempted assassination plot for Donald Trump.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. I'm sure there'll be many more because, when something like that happens, there's a lot of copycats.
Yes.
So I'm sure there'll be more, especially now that he's going to be thrown back into, the limelight. There's going to be a lot. Everyone just needs to kind of just take care of themselves. And my God, there's going to be so much going on. Each week, I'm sure, from this day forward, we're going to be hearing something connected to politics in one way or the other.
There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out in the coming days and the coming weeks, all the way up until January 20th. And even after that.
Yeah.
So we just got to prep for it as best we can.
I'm staying indoors.
Just do what we need to do.
I'm not leaving my house. I'm glad I work from home. Lord, if you come and bring me some food, just drop it at the door. I'm not leaving my house.
Got you.
Okay, I'm just not going out. For 4 years. I'm staying home. Yeah. You gotta watch your back. I bet. Well, actually, let me not say that because I don't want to. This is a family show. I gotta get back to the family show. So there's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
So are we good?
I'm trying to think of anything. Oh, and one more thing. In addition to video you said about the Baltimore mayor, he put out video expressing, everything they're gonna try and do to help with the state and be who he needs to be for his state.
Yeah.
New York Attorney General Letitia James also came out with a video,
Really?
describing stuff as well. Yes, she said she congratulated President-elect Donald Trump on his election victory, and that she's going to do everything in her power, her and her office and her administration are going to do everything in her power to just make sure that the people of New York are taken care of, everything is taken care of, nobody, and that nobody's above the law. So you're going to get what's coming to you. Verbatim. That's what, she was not playing games. Letitia James is one person that don't play games.
Yeah,
so
she's very strong.
Yes.
You know, you're gonna have one in each state. So like I said, you know, kudos to DA Fani Willis.
Yes.
She's another strong figure here on the ground.
She is.
New York, New York, there are lots going to happen in New York, you know, but don't forget, President-elect, he's going to be pardoned and immune from a lot of things. So just watch this space. Watch this space. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Dani. Thank you, Dani, and on all the juicy, hot topics. There's always so much. We are here promoting not just the good news, but also the bad news and the indifference. You know, you've got to be a spokesperson for everybody, because that's who we are, all inclusive. So what I'm going to do, we're going to play a couple of ads, and then we're going to come back with our special guest today. And I can't wait to hear all about good wellness, because let me tell you, that is the name of the game. Health is wealth. That's what we are all here to learn and experience, everything that Ms. Dawn Marie has to say. So we will come on back.
Atlanta, your ship and clear company, EW Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770 and following shipping days: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Are you ready to feel your best? At Goop Wellness Spa, we're healing the body one drop at a time. Located right here in Tucker, Georgia, Goop Wellness is your destination for total health and wellness. We specialize in immune system support, detoxifying therapy, cutting-edge treatments like the X39 patch for stem cell activation. Imagine revitalizing your body from the inside out. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, cleanse and detoxify, or explore green nutrition guidance, Goop Wellness is here for you. Visit us at 2122 Vistadale Court in Tucker, Georgia, or call us at 770-605-6687 and start your journey to optimal health. Goop Wellness Spa, healing the body one drop at a time.
Okay. So thank you. We are back. So if you have just joined us, where have you been? My God, you have missed a whole segment, a whole hour of hot topics, and trust me, it was some really juicy hot topics today, as always. So thank you to Dani. So you are in tune to the promo show with Cazzy Bee right here live at CLTV Studios at 6254 Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain. We are broadcasting live on Caribbean Live TV, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Bacchanal TV. Bacchanal, say hello to everyone on Bacchanal TV. We are broadcasting around the world on the radio, on Live 365, on Caribbean Live Radio, and as well on IG, the promo show, and YouTube. So everywhere. There's cameras everywhere, as always, but it's a good thing. So we do have our special guest in the studio, looking lovely. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Miss Dawn Marie. I'm going to get it right, Miss Dawn Marie. And you are from Goop Wellness.
Goot
correct?
Wellness.
Goot Wellness. Okay, so I am so excited to hear all about Goop Wellness. I've been hearing the ads. I've been seeing the flyers. I'm actually going to bring your flyer to the screen so we can talk to you while everyone can see your flyer and everything that is going on in the world of wellness. So let me, so let me turn over. Lawrence has got all the cameras set on you. So lights, camera, action. So we are ready. We are ready to rock and roll. So Miss Dawn Marie, hello. Nice, actually. Yeah, pleasure to meet you too. I've heard a little bit about you, and like I said, just like looking at some of your the ads and listening to everything that you have going on. What you're doing is something that everyone wants.
Everyone.
It's the in thing. It's the in thing that's happening right now in everyone's world. So tell a little bit about. Actually, before you do that, let me read. I do have a little bit of your bio, which was on your page. If you don't mind, could I just read
Yes,
a little bit?
certainly.
Okay. So we're gonna introduce you to our viewers. So, with over 40 years of experience as a nurse, Dawn Marie has transformed her passion for holistic health into Good Wellness, a serene spa in Tucker, Georgia, focused on natural healing and restoration. So, her journey in nursing revealed a powerful synergy between integrative therapies and traditional medicine, inspiring her to specialize in holistic. I love that because I think a lot of people, have started making so many different changes as they've gotten older. I'm of a particular age, even though you won't tell. You can't tell. I'm a particular age, and people always say to me, "Oh my God, you look great for your age." But it wasn't just not just about what's on the outside, and a lot of it is what's on the inside as well. So you are what you eat. I always say that. I've been saying that for years. You are what you eat, and then in addition to that, you have to do other things as well. So tell us a little bit about you, more about you, and about your business,
So,
Cazzy.
Cazzy. So, as Cazzy said, a registered nurse of over 40 years, 40 plus years. I just grew tired of the allopathic medicine in America. And it is really a scam in America what's going on in terms of healthcare, the food industry, the big pharma. And it's like the doctors want you to be sick.
Yeah. I've been saying this for years. It's so true.
So
oh my
they
God.
can line their
I'm originally
pockets.
from the UK, by the way. So let me just bring that in. So what you're saying, I know because I've experienced it.
So just from personal experience, was diagnosed with diabetes and actually managed that condition because it was over 35 years. Managed that condition very well. I was had gestational diabetes with 3 of my children, all 3. And a couple of years back, the doctor said, you now have full-blown diabetes. There was no mention of exercise, diet, nothing. I was leaving the doctor's office with 5 prescriptions, including insulin.
Yeah.
And I told him, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. And sought the guidance of a functional medicine doctor out of California who taught me that eating God's food can actually heal your body. I followed her prescription, went to my pantry and my refrigerator, threw out everything that was processed, and I just used whole foods. And in 30 days, I was able to reverse my diabetes.
Wow.
So much so that I went back to that doctor and he said the cuss word in his office, like, what are you doing?
Wow.
He was really so impressed that I could lower my A1C that rapidly. And that just kind of led me on a journey of, wow. And what I learned from that is that if you eat God's food, it can not only reverse diabetes, but it can reverse most chronic conditions
Yeah.
that people experience. Rheumatoid arthritis, kidney disease, all of that. So this particular doctor has actually gotten people off dialysis, just eating God's food and using natural remedies like plant-based substances. So I just went on that journey. I got certified in IV hydration, which is delivering vitamins directly into the bloodstream to nourish the cells. So if your cells are nourished and they are detoxed, then your organs, everything will function normally. So that's one of the things that I do. And I do offer 10 minutes of free consultation for IV hydration just to assess your needs to make sure that you're appropriate for the different cocktails that we have.
So can I ask you, if you do have that consultation and someone is, a candidate, do you have to have the IV every week? How often do you have to have it?
So again, it depends on what's going on
Okay.
with that person.
Okay.
They could have a chronic condition that I do have clients that are there weekly, and it could be something like drunkenness. You know, you got drunk or and you really need a quick detox, and that's just a one-time thing. So it really that's why we need that consultation with you. Because we are ruling out, we are not taking care of anyone that has any kind of chronic conditions like heart failure, or if you're on dialysis, or you're seeing the doctor for serious illnesses. We do not do hydration on that unless your doctor gives me a specific prescription to deliver the vitamins in. So it's usually people who are generally healthy and they're just feeling maybe lousy or fatigued. We take care of women, perimenopausal women. Sometimes they suffer and they're not sleeping well. So we have cocktails for that. There are people who are getting married or have an event. We have cocktails to polish your skin and make you look bright and shining on that special day. And then we have people who want an anti-aging cocktail. So it might be an older woman who wants to fight, the fine lines and wrinkles in their skin.
Okay. Wow. And there's so much that IV hydration could do and IV therapy. So in addition to that, you talked about God's food. I wanted to touch on that for a moment. So vegan, is it strictly vegan or is it vegetarian?
No, God's food.
Just God's food. Okay, so explain a little bit about
So God's food means fresh fruit, vegetables, meat, fish.
Okay.
Good water.
Right.
Okay, and I say good water because a lot of times the water from the municipal has toxins, arsenic. I do water testing as well, and sometimes we find arsenic. We're finding chlorine. We're finding all kinds of what they call forever chemicals in our water. That's really affecting our organs. It's causing brain fog. Many children that's why they have hyperactivity disorder, respiratory illnesses, skin conditions, all kinds of things. So fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, fresh meat, fresh fish. That's God's food.
Okay, fresh.
Yeah.
Organic.
Yes. Well, no,
not necessarily organic.
Not necessarily organic, because sometimes that can be a scam as well, where they're labeling food as organic, but when it's tested, it's actually sprayed with pesticides, herbicides. So just to give you, I had a client about a month ago. She's actually vegan. And I'm thinking, oh, she's going to be really healthy. I did her scan, and she's telling me that she shops organic and she eats all these vegetables and all this stuff every day. Her scan was horrible. The scan that I'm talking about measures 198 biomarkers in women and 197 in men. And on her scan, her levels for herbicide, pesticides, insecticides were off the chart. It will show up glyphosate, and glyphosate is Roundup. So I'm showing her that, yes, you're saying you're vegan, you're eating all this stuff, but look at what's happening in your body. So it sometimes is a scam where they're labeling things as organic, but it actually is not.
Yeah.
And we actually have the water that I supply, Kangen water, the machine that I have, actually has a setting that can remove herbicides, pesticides, insecticides from foods.
Wow.
And we also have this dishwashing liquid here. Just one tiny drop in a bowl of water can remove the insecticides, pesticides, and all that like that as well.
Wow.
So we really have
you
some-
would soak your fruits and different things in the with a drop of
a drop of this
dishwashing. Okay, that's interesting.
And there's a test that we do to show before and after in the office.
Nice.
So we do invite people to come by and check out our services and see the wonderful things that we have.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I'm into, these guys will tell you, I thought I don't need chicken anymore. And like certain things that I stopped eating, and I started doing that, 2-3 years ago. And for me, it's working.
So it's important to read labels. Some people say, "Oh, I won't eat chicken anymore," but whether it's chicken or beef or fish, you need to read your labels.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're buying organic meats that are like farm grown and
antibodies as well.
Free of antibiotics and all that kind of.
And I noticed with I'm not vegan. I can never be vegan. I love cheese too much, and eggs. But I've noticed with some of the so-called vegan burgers and stuff, they have so much sodium in them.
Yeah.
I stay away from that. If I'm gonna eat vegan food, I eat peas and pulses and things like
God's
that instead.
Food, yes.
God's food.
So even the processed vegan foods are just horrible tasting to me.
They're not.
It tastes like cardboard. I don't know.
They do. You have to put a lot of German sauce on it. Some garlic, some pepper.
So instead of that, why don't we just eat, the fresh fruits and vegetables just like it's made?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Onion, garlic, thyme. There's so many things that we can put on our food to make it taste really good.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
yeah.
So your business is you mentioned it's located in Tucker. Where in Tucker?
We are at 2122 Vistadale Court in Tucker, Georgia. The zip code is 30084.
Okay.
Just come and see us.
Okay. And when are you open? Is it 7 days a week? When are you open?
So we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 6 o'clock. Friday, and on Saturday, 10 o'clock to 3 p.m.
Okay.
On Saturday. On Sundays, because some people, I've gotten an emergency call. I really need to get sober up for tomorrow's meeting or whatever. Sometimes we do appointments, special appointments on Sunday.
Okay.
Right.
So you're pretty accessible.
Yes,
They can get to you and so forth,
Yeah.
all day long. So what other services do you
So we do have I brought some of my most top sellers with me. So I do source from a company called Atomy. It's one of the companies that I use for all plant-based vitamins and supplements. And they have a household line. They have a beauty line. I'm actually use the beauty line every single day. So just to mention, there's the Hemoheme here.
Okay.
And this is a herbal extract that contains 3 plants. The angelic radix, which contains killer cells that actually will eliminate cancer cells from your body.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive.
Wow.
I really like it. So we have actually testimonials from several people who have had end-stage cancer with metastases where they have eliminated all the cancer out of their body just using this product here. So the Hemoheme is made of Psyllium officinale and Peony japonica, which it enhances the cytokine level in the blood. It is very impressive with immunity, and it increases. It modulates. The M means modulates the red blood cells and the white blood cells. So whenever you have chronic conditions like kidney problems, or I just got someone off dialysis using this product and this product here.
Wow.
So it's pretty impressive. And the thing about it, people are kind of, oh, that sounds like hocus pocus, but it actually is a patented product.
Yeah.
It's patented in South Korea, it's patented in Europe, and it's patented by the American government. And all of this information can be found on PubMed, and you can go to the patent office and look up hemoheme. You will find it there that it reverses
Can I take
chronic.
Let me just shut
Yes,
it up
it
to the
reverses
camera
chronic
so they can
conditions
see. Did you see that, guys?
like cancers,
My IG,
kidney
that's what it's
problems,
called.
COPD, gastritis, all of that.
Wow. Okay. Very impressive.
Another popular one that we use, and we use 4 of these products as a protocol for cancer. This is another one. It's the organic fermented noni.
The noni concentrate.
So
I can see soursop in the picture.
It's not soursop, it's noni.
Oh, this is noni?
It's actually a noni.
Oh,
yes.
It looks like soursop.
So the noni is a little bit different from the noni that comes from the Caribbean. I think the Caribbean people make a noni too, but this one is fermented 1,440 hours of fermentation.
Wow.
So you're getting the fruit in its purest form. And it's good for arthritis, blood pressure regulation. It helps with cancer prevention. It enhances cognitive function. It helps with.
So they can take. You don't have to have something before you take this. You can take this anyway. You can use this.
Yes, you can use it anyway. Yeah. So it can be used for wellness. It's a wellness product.
So why is it so big? What's in
because
here?
it's a bottle that comes in there, so they put it in a protective layer. Yes.
Wow.
Make sure that you get it.
So you sell these? You are part of the.
Yes, I sell these.
Okay.
And the wonderful thing about this company is I can actually send a link out to any of my clients who are interested.
And they buy it from your
they buy it from my shopping mall at wholesale price.
Nice.
Really nice.
Okay.
So,
that is really. I'm really.
My clients really love that.
Yeah.
I think it's good for hair growth and joint pain and immune building. It's good for people with menstrual problems. It removes parasites. So again, a lot of my clients are showing up with parasites on their scan.
Really?
It is so important for us to get rid of those parasites.
Yeah.
Parasites are really making us sick. It's excellent for liver disease, very impressive with people with kidney problems like those on dialysis or injured kidney. You know, their numbers are increasing and, doctors talking about dialysis really need to get on this really fast.
Yeah.
It's excellent for people with muscle spasms. It helps with vision problems. And that was one of the things that was...
Are we still talking about?
Yes, we're still talking about the noni. So the young man I got off dialysis admitted to me that, ma'am, I was sitting on top of the TV every evening. And after a week of using the 2 products, he said, I can see from across the room. I said, really? Well, I was really, pretty impressed with that.
And I can see across the room. I just can't see close up.
Okay.
So I gotta use the readers, but yeah.
And many of us ladies would love to know that it also helps with weight loss. It keeps your weight down.
Oh,
so that's really good. So another protocol that we use for people with chronic disease, all 4 products, is our Atomy Vitamin C. So I recommend 500 milligrams of vitamin C for general wellness.
Yeah.
However, if you have a condition that you're fighting, again, if you have acute renal failure, cancers of any kind, any severe chronic conditions, you need to be on a high dose vitamin C. So we give our protocol is the noni, the hemoheme, the high dose vitamin C, and omega. So omega 3, which is from Alaska. Actually, this product, the material is gotten from Alaska. And many chronic conditions, the root cause is inflammation. And so omega-3 will take care of the
Take care,
inflammation
yeah.
in your body.
Yeah.
So we use these 4 products here as a protocol for people with chronic conditions, and the results are impressive. We are reversing chronic conditions. People are getting off chemo. People are heading back to work after being in hospice, told that they
Wow.
have 2 weeks to live, all this kind of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So
That
very,
is
very
amazing.
impressive. Yeah.
How long have you been in business? How long have you been open?
I officially opened June 1st.
This year?
Yes, this year.
Wow.
However, I kind of did this kind of on the side for about a
Yeah.
year and a half. Yeah.
Wow, wow, that is definitely impressive. It really is. And I know there's people, we don't have any questions on my feed, but I'm sure, and I was trying to get this up. I'm sure we're gonna put the link to your shop. But definitely all of these products, I don't see why people wouldn't have this in their collection. I mean, I'm particularly interested in the dishwashing liquid. When you say just a drop, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
you know, with me having, you know, I have a school-age child at home, and you know, he's a basketball player, and he is eating anything, and I'm giving him anything. I'm the one that's very fussy, but because he's so young, but I need to start. I gotta start doing it right for him.
So one of the other things that I'd like to kind of highlight as you're talking about your children and all of that is that it's all over social media. Some people kind of bypass it. Oh, that's not real.
Yeah.
But it's so, so very important for us to know that our chemicals that we use in our home can cause disruption in our bodies, endocrine system especially.
Yeah.
And so it's important for us to have clean items when we're talking about, you know, like dishwashing liquid or detergents that we use in to clean our laundry. Even the products that we're putting in our hair and on our skin. And just want to highlight that I don't want to badmouth anyone, but just to bring awareness that a lot of the products out of China are filled with forever chemicals that's causing people to be sick.
Wow.
So I worked with someone recently and I saw her doing this. Like, oh my God. I said, what's going on? So when I assessed her, there was no ants, no insects, no mosquitoes, no nothing. She was just digging her head. She was just, it's the chemicals in the weave, it's the chemicals in the products that you're using that's actually causing you to be sick. So it's causing people anxiety, they don't know this.
Wow.
Anxiety, depression. It's causing them dysregulation in their hormones where it's even developing things like PCOS in women where they can't become pregnant.
Wow.
You know, a lot of young women have PCOS because of all of the chemicals that's disrupting their hormones.
It's funny you should say that because I used to relax my hair 15 years. I don't think I've done it for like 15 years. So I stopped. My hairstylist said, you know, why are you've got beautiful hair, just let's brush it out. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I've stopped since then. That was probably about 15 years ago now. And you know, that's now linked to a lot of cancers. There's you know, lawsuits and different things. We didn't know that. We didn't know what we didn't know back then. But you know, people like yourself, the holistic wellness, there's a few of them kind of popping around. This is a type of care that was available to, you know, the rich and the wealthy, the elite. But now we've got folks like you where we can now reach, you know, this type of care. So now that we know better, we've got to do better. And we have to, you know.
So these are the things that I teach people. Not so much that I want to sell them anything, but you need to be aware that the products that you are buying from the beauty supply stores are filled with forever chemicals and all kinds of toxins that's actually disrupting your endocrine system especially. So those are things that you need to look at.
Yeah, it's very important.
And invariably when I scan someone, it's showing up in their scan.
And how do you scan? Do you do that at
so
your premises?
it's called a Zyto scan and it's a galvanic skin study, all you have to do is just rest your hand on this handheld device,
Oh,
and it actually
okay.
reads 198 biomarkers in your body.
Wow.
So it
nice.
actually picks up emotional and mental distress or
Yeah.
things that are off in your body, and it will recommend detox. It will recommend essential oils. I'm also an essential oil specialist.
Yeah, I love essential
Um,
oils.
And it will recommend that you need a detox, or if you're dehydrated, then we're
Yeah.
recommending that you get IV hydration services, or you can get our alkaline water that you can buy packages of that weekly.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Nice. Wow, you have everything. You have something for everybody.
And something for everyone.
Clearly have something for everyone. I love it. And you've been in business at the brick and mortar.
Yeah, since June 1st.
Since June 1st. But, of course, you've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
You've been taking care of people anyway
Yes.
in your profession as a nurse. I always got to give kudos to nurses. I don't know how you guys do it, but you do. My mother was a nurse.
Oh, wow.
So I'm from a nurse family. I did it. I don't even have a fish at home, a dog, no pets.
Mm-hmm.
I could barely take care of my son. He noticed a lot. But no, it is definitely kudos because you show how much you care. And that's what's important, caring and really spending that time to go through the consultations with the patients and the clients that come in to see you.
Yes. So another product that one of my favorite products actually, when I was introduced to this product, I literally cussed the nurse out. I'm like, I am not interested in your stem cells. But when you do the research on this product, the LifeWave X39, you find that it has nothing to do with anybody else's stem cell. Oh. This scientist was actually tasked by the US government to make a product for the US submarine people who are underground, underwater, because they're underwater, 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time or whatever. Right. And they were having problems sleeping and with energy and all of that. So out of that research came this tiny little patch. I can show it to them. Wow. This tiny little patch the size of a quarter. And when applied to the skin, it starts to activate over 4,000 genes in your body.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Little patch.
And the doctor doesn't tell you that after the age of 30, that your stem cells start to become dormant. And so what happens is that everyone experiences the effects of aging.
Oh, I'm not.
I have a 31-year-old, and the doctor told him the other day that he has arthritis.
Oh my God.
Very athletic, young, and he eats well, but because of the American diet again, it's like you cannot run away from any of this. So as young as in your 30s, people start experiencing the effects of aging. In young people, anxiety and depression is very high.
Yes.
And again, that can be related to poor nutrition. Mm-hmm. So this patch will actually activate your stem cells to heal your body. It helps with pain and inflammation. It helps.
This little patch. How long do you have to wear this?
So the patch is worn for 12 hours a day.
Okay.
And I instruct my clients to get on a rhythm. They can start it whenever they get up. 7 to 7, 8 to 8, 9 to 9, 10 to 10, whatever. So get on your own rhythm. When you take it, I usually advise them to keep it by their toothbrush. So when they're brushing their teeth, they put it on. In the morning, when they're brushing their teeth at night, they take it off. So it's very impressive. And I have had clients who have reversed PTSD. I had one client who has had 3 episodes of suicide, and this was what lifted her out of the depression.
Very impressive.
Clients with chronic wounds, after 2 months, the wound is totally closed up. The doctors can't explain it. I have had clients, so many clients. I have like 70-something clients that use this product. I had someone that was in hospice in May, dying. And her girlfriend came to me and said, Dawn Marie, she heard about my presentation and she said, I think this patch can help my friend. And I was really thinking that this lady has lost her mind. Like, what are you asking me? This lady's dying. What can I do? And she said, her son is getting married in October. And I really would like for her to witness her son's wedding. And she sent her husband to me. And he actually started the product in Emory in the ICU.
Wow. Nice.
The lady was able to witness her son's wedding 2 weeks ago. She is vastly improved.
Okay.
Sometimes she's without her oxygen. She has a severe chronic.
So did she take the patch just one time?
No, she's on it for months.
Oh, she's on it. Okay.
For months.
Wow.
So this is a 30-day supply in this packet here.
Oh, let me show it to the camera.
Yeah.
30-day supply, folks. There you go. Look at that.
Yes, it's applied in a 30-day packet. It's worn for 12 hours a day. And the only precaution that we tell people is that they need to drink good water, good alkaline water, preferably.
So alkaline, they buy alkaline water, just have water, and then they can add some drops.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be hydrated. But
Okay.
we're saying if the water is alkalized, then it potentiates the effect of the patch.
Right. Oh, I see. Right,
yes.
right.
So we have had people with rheumatoid arthritis reversing. My sister had a condition called a hyphema, which is bleeding in the back of her eye. And she was being monitored for 4 years by an ophthalmologist. She had to go in every 4 months to get the level of the blood checked in her eye.
Yeah.
And after 3 months of use, the doctor could not find any trace of the blood.
Nice.
It's actually improved my eyesight. It got me out of pain after a severe injury after 3 days. The doctor had already set me up with 5 months of appointments for therapy, 3 days a week. So that is really what got me started. I was like, wait a minute, is this thing hypnotizing me?
So you sell these at your place?
Yes, I do sell these.
Okay.
As
Interesting.
So it does a lot of things. So I never know what it's going to do for you because everybody's black box is different. They come for one thing and it starts fixing something and they call and they say, wait a minute, Dawn Marie, I have not slept in 10 years. And last night, 2 days after the patch, 7 to 8 hours a night. So I never know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
One lady was heavy-headed. A client of mine came in the other day and she came in for like a benign condition for leukemia. I'm trying not to give too much information. And she really wanted to be off her medication because of the side effects.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, let's try this. And she called me 2 days later saying she was sneezing for 4 hours nonstop and she was ready to rip the patch off. Like, what in the world did this lady give me?
Yeah.
And she said the 5th hour, a whole glob of mucus just drained from her head. And it was
just from wearing the patch.
Just from wearing the patch, 4 hours. And she said that chronic, heavy, sinus congested feeling that she had in her head was totally gone after 4 hours. And her mental clarity is through the roof. She's sleeping well. She's just so many things that, just totally unexpected.
So it works in different ways for different people,
depending on what's happening.
Who you are, what's happening, your makeup.
Yes.
I bet it's something to do with your blood type too. Because I find that with certain blood types, certain foods work differently for certain people.
Yes.
Depending on your blood type. I did some research in that one time. So it's all true.
So,
it's not
all
one
of
size
these things,
fits all.
yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
That's why the consultations are so important. Because it's not a one size fits all. There might be something that would work, for you or one way or the other. So what would you say to so what would you say to folks listening who, want to get in contact with you, they're liking what they're hearing and they want to reach out and get
So I just want to let everybody know that it's not a one size fits all. We cater to the individual. And we are making sure that we're finding the root cause of what's ailing you. And we are giving you that specialized recommendation. So what we do is we do recommendations and allow people to make informed decisions. So you can come and see us at, schedule an appointment at goodwellness.com, or you can come in and see us at 2122 Vista Dale Court, Tucker, Georgia, 30084.
Okay, wonderful. What about social media? Are you in social media? Because you know a lot of people.
So
are
on,
on social
on Instagram, I'm at Good Wellness. On Facebook, I'm at Good Wellness. And soon to be all over the radio waves and the TV here.
That's right. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, you are definitely live on the airwaves. So that's great. Um, Everything that you have talked about, I know, is something that people can relate to. You know, everyone's had, whether it's headaches or they want to change something, their diet or chronic diseases or chronic illnesses. So I'm sure you've got something for everybody.
Something for everyone. As a matter of fact, there might even be people who cannot leave their homes. Just in the last week and a half, I have AI technology that works on the phone. So if you have a phone and the phone can be on speaker, you can actually get treatments transmitted to you.
Wow.
Yes.
Now
We
that
have
is a
been
game
testing
changer.
a game changer, let me tell you. Game
Wow.
changer. We have had
Congratulations.
blood pressure reducing.
Yeah.
I emergently reduced someone's pain last Friday. She was just grinning. She had a brace on her leg. She was able to remove the brace and
Wow.
work through the entire night. She's a hospital worker. And just so many interesting things. We have all kinds of detox treatments. We have a blood glucose lowering treatment on the app. So it's just really, really phenomenal
Wow.
stuff that, you know.
That brings me a question too. What about have you worked with sports teams, like young sports teams, maybe in schools, for like football?
Yes, so we do IV hydrations for sports teams, and the good news is when we have more than 6 people, we do offer a 20% discount.
Okay.
So you can call me, I can come out. I just need to kind of get a little demographic and a little medical history on each person before I come out, so I know what to bring and all of that stuff.
Yeah. No, because I just thought that would be that would definitely be something. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot. That was a lot of really good information.
Yes.
So absolutely. What can I say? So what we're going to do now, I just want to thank you, actually. Thank you for just opening up everyone's, ears and minds on all the alternatives. You don't have to stick to the usual, pills. Everyone just to give you some pills, just take some pills and go home. There's so much more to it. You can actually actively take care of yourself and do it, in a holistic and organic way. So God's fruits.
Yes.
All God's fruits.
And what we talked about tonight is just the tip of the iceberg. We do have a detox room there at my place, and you can buy packages.
Yeah.
We have the medical sauna that actually, when used, can reverse chronic or allay a lot of chronic conditions.
Nice.
We have something called the RF Inner Cleanse, which is also, many people it's synonymous with a foot bath, but times 10x that. 10x that, and it will detox. It warms the organs and detoxes the organs.
Is this when they put your feet
on a metal plate?
Oh, okay. So because I've seen that. I've seen that before. Okay, so this is going beyond that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we have all of that. We have organic teas and coffees and all kinds of interesting things.
Wow.
That will reverse chronic disease in people's body and keep them well.
Yeah, people just don't realize you can do so much. You can do so much just by. You are what you eat.
So
You are what goes inside of you. So that was interesting stuff. Well, thank you so much, Dawn Marie.
Thank you for having
Dawn
me.
Marie. Oh, absolutely. Anytime. Come on back to the promo show. You're in the right spot. This is what we do. So I am going to, well, not me personally, but Lawrence is going to play just couple of songs, and then we're going to come back and we're going to close. And in the meantime, we are going to bring your flyer to the stage and play that as we're playing some music. Right? So,
I have this actually. I've used it before. Yes. With the toothbrush. Yeah.
Are you ready to feel your best At Goop Wellness.
She's faced the hardest time you could imagine. Many times I lost back to see long, long. When a youthful world was about to fall, a silent wind that showed us all the way along the peace, and the sound of no one keeps. Till in the night side, and you let it cry.
All right, all right. So we are back. That was a quick break, real quick. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for joining me on the promo show. Just to do a really quick recap. So we have, that's a recap? Recap. This is live. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, so quick recap. So at the top of the hour, we talked about everything that happened this week with the election. I'm going to make a pledge right now. You will not hear us talking about the election again on the promo show. We are done. It was supposed to just be, we had to talk about it, because it happened this week. But I have no intentions of ever bringing it up again. We're just going to roll through the next 4 years and see what happens. Even on social media, I thought, I don't want to see any video. Please don't send me anything. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see nothing. Just take care of yourselves. Do what you got to do for your families. Save your money, because money makes the world go around. You're gonna need money. So, just take care of yourselves, and just be there for you and yours. Lawrence is gonna leave food outside my door because I'm not coming out my house for 4 years. No, I'm only kidding. But in all honesty, really just take care of yourself. It's all about, as you can see, each one for their own. Everybody voted based on what they thought was right that would help them. So you just got to take care of yourself. Yep. And we will be back here next week, folks. We will be back here for the promo show, 5 p.m., 5 until 7. Dani will be back with her laptop, I'm sure. Yeah. There's always so much hot topics. DJ DX, our DJ, he was all the way out working. He got stuck in traffic. There was a lot of traffic today.
Yes.
Oh my God, I thought it was just me.
It's always Fridays, though. It's
Fridays, I know. But we will be back. We will be back next week. Full team, steam in the head with our hot topics. And you can catch us. You can catch me, actually, on my podcast on Tuesdays at 11 almost at 11 p.m. It is not. It is 11 a.m. On a Tuesday, the lunch date with Cazzy. And I have a special guest coming up on Tuesday and every Tuesday thereafter. And like I said, we will be back next week. All right. Dani, any final words?
Yes. Echoing what Cazzy said, yes, I'll be back next week, y'all, for more hot topics, more hot tea, juicy tea. So tune in next week at 5 o'clock sharp. 5 o'clock, 5 to 7.
That's right. So over and out. So thank you very much, guys, and we will see you again next week.
Are you ready to feel your best? At Goop Wellness Spa, we're healing the body one drop at a time. Located right here in Tucker, Georgia, Goop Wellness is your destination